Hey guys, Ty here, and in this video I'm going to show you how to perform slow movements in Kata. I'm going to take 3 slow movements from 3 different katas and break them down for you. Hope you enjoy the video. Don't forget to like, subscribe and leave a comment. Now there's a few reasons as to why there's slow movements in Kata. The main reason for me is it shows good body control, so you can go from doing fast movements to then slow movements, and you're able to control what your body does. And one of the things that it's important to do when you do slow movements in Kata is to realize that nothing really changes apart from the speed of the movement. So if you was to perform that movement quickly, you would still have the timing, you'd still have the kime at the end of the movement. For example, your timing and the timing between your step and finishing, let's say, a slow block would be exactly the same, just like if I was going to do it fast. It's important to realize that when you perform slow movements, nothing changes apart from the speed and the control of the movement. We're going to take 3 movements from 3 different katas, and I'm going to break them down and show you how to perform them best. Here are 3 tips that you can do to help perform slow movements in Kata. Tip number 1 is timing. Try and time your foot with your hand. Here's a good example. Goju Shosho, the first movement, when we come over into this attack here, I want to make sure my leg and my upper body all finish in time, and I don't finish one before the other, as in I don't finish my stance and my hands keep on moving. I want to try and keep everything in time and finishing together. Tip number 2 is to still use kime. So when you finish a slow movement, you want to be able to show that kime by just tightening all your muscles in your upper body for that split second and then relax again. So we come here, we tense, and then relax. Tip number 3 is to have correct weight distribution on your legs when performing slow movements. So example number 3, when I'm slowly transitioning, if I've got too much weight here on the front leg, your foot's going to stick and it's going to make it harder to make a smooth transition. So we keep most of our weight here in the supporting leg, and we only have the ball of the big toe making connection on the surface, and that's going to help you slide your foot into position. The first movement we're going to run through is the opening move from Goju Shosho. When you're in yoi position, bring your right hand across your body and then circle it over your head, and then your right elbow comes down on top of your left fist. Now you've got to do that as you're moving forward in your stance. Start to let the hands travel first, so slowly bring the hand across as you start to drop your weight down. And now keep your hand and knee in alignment. You might find your foot finishes moving before your hands, but that shouldn't mean the whole movement stops. So even if your feet are in position, still form your stance. Notice how my knee's not fully bent, so I'm sitting into the stance as my hand goes into position. The next slow movement we're going to look at is Heian Yondan. After the Tatirakan, we're going to turn into Kakiwakyuki. Once we've turned, keep low, keep most of your weight here on the rear leg, and only have your big toe connected with the floor when you slide your foot out. So you're going to slide your foot out and then sit into your stance and let your hands come out. And notice how I'm still sitting into the stance as my hands form Kakiwakyuki. With Kakiwakyuki, you're trying to push forward and turn your fist at the end. Try not to push and then pull back. Everything wants to be going forward, and twist your hands right at the very end. Like when you punch, you turn at the end here. And this is the same thing, turn at the end. And you do this as you move your foot at the same time. Don't forget, with any slow movement, you still need to have kime. So you're going to do the slow movement, tighten your muscles, and then relax. Show that you've got maximum control over your body. The last slow movement we're going to run through is the opening sequence of Soshin. At the beginning of Soshin, we've got this movement where we're bringing our hand over in a big loop as our left hand comes up. So we've got Agyoki going on and we've got Gidan-Barai going on. And while we're performing this block, we're slowly moving into our stance. As the arms start to move, drop your weight down. Keep your weight on your left side. And only have the big toe of your right foot touching the floor as you move. Now my feet are in position, but my hands haven't completed. So all I do is I finish forming my stance by sitting down and making sure I'm nice and stable here. Just like the other slow movements, we're going to demonstrate good control and kime at the end of the technique. Thanks very much for watching, guys. Hope this has helped you out. And don't forget, if you like the video, please leave a comment, like and subscribe. And I'll catch you in the next video.